Hey guys, it's me, Lindsay, here with your weekly update. There's always stuff happening in KidVenutre, which is amazing. And that's amazing because you guys are a part of that and what God's doing. So I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I shared the story of that little girl that, has been in church for a few months and was begging her mom to come. Well, what was awesome was this past Sunday, they actually came to church. So it was so great to see them, to see her daughter. And what was even more amazing was her daughter, like at the end of first service, was like, I don't want to go home. So she somehow managed to convince her mom to stay for both services. So, you guys, I hope you guys realize like it's so hard. We don't always see the impact we're having in the lives of the kids, but I just pray that you guys have eyes to see the impact you are having in our kids because the reality is, you guys, like the impact that you guys are having is like so much deeper and so much greater than I think we'll ever be able to see or even know or recognize. So I just want to say thank you guys for participating in this because, we're averaging 120 kids now. So we've grown about 30 kids over the summer. And we couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you very, very much. People are still signing up and saying yes to serving with kids, which is super amazing. So if you see an unfamiliar face, introduce yourselves, say hi to them, welcome them to the team. Just so you know, we are still hiring sitters. Thankfully, not a lot, but we are still hiring sitters because, I don't want anybody in a classroom by themselves. I want to make sure everybody's safe and you have the support you need. But just so you know, you guys, we're going to start hanging up this little poster here that says, hey, safety is a priority. Basically just letting our parents know, like, I don't know if you know this, but we're actually paying for sitters. But we'd much rather have you guys serving. So these are going to start, like anytime there's a sitter in a room, we're going to start putting this sign up so that parents are aware of what we are doing because we want them to be aware. So real quick, here's what's happening. November 10th, it's a parents' night out night. But I want you guys to plan to drop your kids off here at the building, and then we're going to do something fun as a team. I still don't know yet because I'm not sure what my budget is. But I just want us to get together and do something fun. It's fun to hang outside of Sunday. So just go ahead and mark that on your calendar. Like, hey, we're going to go have a date with lots and lots of people. The second thing is, I don't know, for those of you guys who were around over the summer, we did a collection, or actually it might have even been in the spring. We did a collection for an organization called Rice Bowls, where they provide food to orphans and families in need. Believe it or not, all that money is still sitting in my office, sitting in a box in all the little rice bowls. If there's somebody who's like, hey, listen, I don't mind counting, or I don't mind, taking this, but, I would love if you're like, hey, I'm willing to take the bowls home. You have to actually crack them open with like a hammer or something, dump all the money out into a jar and take it to one of those coin counter things, so that we can get the money counted. I would actually greatly appreciate it. I started doing it and it actually took a little bit of time. And so I don't know if there's anybody who's like, oh, I don't mind doing that during like a kid's nap time or something. I would really greatly appreciate it. I would love to get that money to the organization and get it sent on its way and finished and out of my office. So, plus I would love to be able to tell the kids like, hey, here's how much we raised. Let's celebrate, and talk about all the good things that their donations can do. The other thing is, I'm also looking for now, you guys, so I don't know if you guys, I'm sure we've all noticed now that ABC has left the building. So all of our spaces are ours. And I don't know, like I've heard a lot of comments the last few Sundays about like the space in the room and how open it looks and just how much more room there is. So, which is amazing. But with that, I'm now actually looking for somebody who's willing to come in maybe one time a month, or maybe just a few people who are willing to rotate. Maybe takes an hour, but to set out the curriculum for the teachers ahead of time. So usually what happens is, because when ABC was in the building, I'd prepare the curriculum for the month, and then I would like real quick on a Sunday morning come in super early and put everything in the classrooms and the bins and everything like that. But now that we have a little bit more time, I was wondering, usually has to happen like on a Friday or Saturday because I don't get it done till like a Thursday afternoon. But it's only once a month, where you guys would actually come in, take everything, put it in the right classrooms in the right order and everything like that. So if there's, like I say, even a couple of you guys can rotate or something like that, if you are willing to do that, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate your help in that manner. I know it really serves our teacher to have everything in the classroom and ready for them on a Sunday morning. October 31st, you guys, is our Trunk or Treat Fall Festival thing. So please be inviting people, and, please be willing to like host a car or something. A lot of people are talking on Facebook asking for Halloween events in the area. We're highlighting ours. I handed Juliet 400 flyers to pass out to the neighborhood, so we're really praying for a great turnout. But that means we need to be really good hosts, and so I just would love to have a really good, strong representation for families to participate in things while they are in our building. Um, so that's it. So the only other thing is, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick tip for the week. So just remember, when we think about, how we're teaching our kids and, what we desire to see in them, when we think about things that actually have a lasting impact, we live in a tension between experience and information, right? So, we really want, to make sure, do the kids know the Bible story and stuff like that, but just make sure that they're giving opportunities to experience, who God is. Every one of our Bible stories relates to like a character quality of God. So, it's great that they can come back and tell me like, hey, here's what I learned in the Bible story. That's great. But I also want them to be like, here's what I know, like this means for God. And like, I experienced this during our response time. Because I think that's part of what makes what we do on Sundays very unique, in the fact that we give our kids opportunity to be like, hey, like we're not just gonna, we want your relationship with Jesus to be deeper than just the facts of what it means to know Jesus. So if you guys feel stuck in anywhere, like in your curriculum, like what does that look like? Please let me know, or your coach know. If you don't know who that is, let me know, and I'll connect you with them as well. We'll definitely, love to walk you through the curriculum and give you some tips or tricks on executing some parts of that. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everything you do, and I will see you guys Sunday.